Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me at the market site in Times Square, New York City, we have Nick Buzzell. He is the CEO of Spirits Network. We're going to take a look at the future of TV and content and the growth of OTT platforms. And Nick, you have a background in broadcast and media in general, and the future of content and multimedia trends, you must have seen a lot just in the past 5 to 10 years.
It's been incredible. I mean, I think the space is exploding and there's a lot of excitement around all the new streaming services coming out, but I think people are even more excited to see what the next evolution of advertising and entertainment looks like.
Yeah, I mean, Disney, ESPN, Amazon Prime, they are all, these are investment power players, and they're all getting into the OTT platforms, and as they grow in popularity, is it very crowded?
I think, while it seems crowded, if you think about your cable package and your general kind of traditional TV, you have a lot of channels, you have a lot of choices. I think the same thing is happening in the streaming space. You're seeing more and more choices, more and more channels come out, and I think the consumers are ultimately going to decide. While we do feel like there's a lot of choice, there's even more coming.
Yeah, and how do you think you're going to see these OTT platforms evolve from what it currently is right now?
Well, first of all, I think right now it's a land grab. I think everyone from Disney to Hulu to Netflix is looking at this as an opportunity to gain the customer early and to maintain them over time. But I think consumers are continuing to find different options, especially in niche and fragmented categories where their interests are a little bit more specific. So I see a lot of those coming out as well. Well, you'll have kind of things that are trying to be everything to everyone. You'll also have channels that are trying to be something to someone.
All right, now what's interesting with Spirits Network is you're linking content to commerce. Tell us more about that.
So at Spirits Network, we're the first shoppable streaming entertainment platform for spirits. But what we're doing is we're telling really high quality entertainment driven stories, but enabling people to click and purchase right from their TV or their mobile device and have it delivered to their home in most cities within 2 hours, as well as being able to subscribe to a monthly bottle service where they can have a curated hand-picked bottle for them every month. The idea is, instead of interrupting with ads like pre-roll, post-roll, or mid-roll, where most people, and especially younger consumers, are ignoring advertising altogether, we're actually making it so that people can watch a really entertaining story, and if they want to take action and purchase, they can, and that convenience factor where they can try it right in their home.
So what's that experience like? Are you creating actual studio content, and then the product placement within the content itself is what's purchasable as you're watching?
So we have hundreds of hours of original series. We have a show called Spirits for Beginners, for example, that it's really a guide to how to start drinking in different categories like whiskey and rum and tequila. And then we have shows like Tales from the Cask, which is essentially like a chef's table style documentary about the region of Mexico that they make tequila in. We also have really great celebrity interview series, including, Drink With, where we're interviewing different celebrities and hearing about their background. And then we have things that are not as on the nose, where, for example, we have a show called Frontier Filmmakers, where we're pairing films with spirits, and we actually have a documentary called California Typewriter featuring Tom Hanks that's all about the death of the typewriter, but essentially is paired like dinner in a movie and drinks in a movie.
I have to get my show on your network.
We'd love to have you.
Behind that. Thank you so much for joining us at Market Site, and thank you for joining me on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq.